going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and cryptos flat right now after taking a big dump. And yesterday I put a video out saying that Bitcoin and crypto, the Fed was going to dump. And everybody said, hey, the cryptos haven't dumped yet. Only thing you had to do was look at the yield rates and know it was coming. Now we see yield rates have been pushed down slightly. And that's the only reason why we didn't go down lower. But guys, the indicators do not lie. Now we have Ethereum Shanghai upgrade moved to April. And guys, don't forget we had options today. Now, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. Like I stated, yield rates are being pushed down. We have the dollar down, so we know that allows the market a little breather. But we know we have another rate hike right around the corner, so we know yield rates are not going to be going back to those lows. And then, of course, guys, we have volume, Tether, USDC, and then we have the Fed. Repo still over 2.1 trillion. We know the central banks are raising rates and running off the balance sheet in order to destroy this legacy market, so therefore the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Remember, guys, they're fighting the inflation that they caused. If only the masses understood finances, they would never fall for the magic trick. Now, guys, we have the Fed raising rates again this month on the 16th. So that's not this week coming up, but next week. We're right back at it again, where the central banks are going to be putting even more pressure on the market. And remember, it takes 12 to 18 months for these rates to seep in. And that's the reason why these central banks were moving so fast, because they know it takes time to see the effects. So when it comes to our Fed, we're just reaching the 12-month anniversary of the first rate hike, which we did last year. I think it was March 17th. This year, they're going to be raising rates again on the 16th. And remember, guys, when it comes to Europe, they were at 0% interest rates for almost 10 years, and some of them negative. So now they have high rates, and then on top of it, over in the emerging markets, they have the strong dollar. So guys, we can see the carrot being set up. As the economies start to be crushed, we know they're going to turn to the alternative, and we know the NWO caused the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. And the solution was already ready over 20 years ago. Stablecoins, CBDCs, and automation. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. But first, guys, they have to bring us that global crisis. And we see the Russian bank issues first on-chain bank guarantee in Chinese Yuan. And we know China and Russia has been working together since 2014 to get off the United States dollar. And guys, we know this is the new Bretton Woods. Don't forget ISO starts this month also. Fed now is also going to start this year. And we know the Chinese digital yuan is going to go live next year. And then in 2025, they're going to be in full motion to take over the place of the world reserve currency, which is the United States dollar. So we're seeing right in front of our eyes the fall of America to Babylon and the rise of the BRICS nations, China, the dragon, being the leader with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher wrote about it and told you about it a long time ago. So guys, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history. I know there's a lot of distractions out there, whether you're young or old, but especially when you're young, there's a lot of distractions. But get in the lab and get focused. Because if you make the right moves over these next 2 years, you'll be set for life. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale sending about $20.4 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have Coinbase announces acquisition of One River Digital Asset Management, a hedge fund, guys. And we know the mission of Coinbase is to tokenize this whole economy and put it on blockchain. And we know where the sheep are going inside the metaverse. And we have Chainlink price feeds go live on Base, Coinbase Layer 2 testnet. And then where is all this information going to, guys? That's right, Swift. Remember, Swift is going to connect all these blockchains together, and they'll be receiving all this information from Chainlink. Remember, blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye. Now we have Bitrue and MasterCard launches debit card in Mexico. And guys, we know it's all about pushing adoption. And we have UK banks, HSBC, and Nationwide to ban crypto purchases with credit card. And you guys know I've done plenty of videos on HSBC, all the illegal activity. But guys, this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. Now we have consistent ZK EVM set for public testnet to deliver secure settlements on Ethereum. And we know consensus should say JP Morgan. Now we have Near Protocol releases blockchain operating system for Web3. Also, we have crypto wallet Giddy lets Polygon users pay gas fees in USDC. And they say more tokens are coming. And then lastly, guys, we have MicroStrategy and Tether try to distance themselves from Silvergate. And guys, we know these big banks and big corporations were funding crypto from the beginning. And when we start to see things get uncovered, we get to see the web of connections. We have MicroStrategy with a big loan with Silvergate. And I went over all the big banks and hedge funds who are invested in Silvergate. And we know for a fact those type of companies like BlackRock are not investing in you for no reason. We know the whole FTX scandal was a setup from the beginning. Nothing but a movie. And guys, we know what the bank man was really working on. The derivatives put on blockchain and ran by an algorithm. And we know back in 2021, Silvergate separated itself from Binance before the Fed started shrinking liquidity. So that means they had to know something. And like I stated, now we get to see the connection. But like Kevin O'Leary said, we have one more event that's going to take down crypto. We know 99% of these cryptos are not going to last. And remember, the crypto teacher told you because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Silver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.